Welcome to the AM News, and in our first story, former President John Dramani Mahama has launched a scathing attack on the government's management of the economy. His verdict is that the nation is in an economic mess that cannot be explained as an impact of COVID-19. COVID-19 has generally been cited by experts as a key unforeseen event that has negatively affected economies. The 2020 NDC flag bearer, who on Monday joined the NDC's Professionals Forum, believes the nation's situation was worsened by underlying mismanagement. There's more in the following desk report.
Indeed, you would remember that at a time when the new government had just taken over, a year or two after, when things, they were still enjoying the largesse that we had left them, one of the leading members of the government said that their reserves had grown so big that if any external shock affected Ghana would be able to go 3 months without seeking any external assistance. I don't know how many of you remember that statement. When COVID hit, it didn't take 2 weeks for the Ghanaian economy to go on its knees. But for the IMF intervention, I mean, this economy would have collapsed completely.
He insisted this cannot be attributed to COVID-19.
This government must accept that it is their mismanagement of the economy, their thirst for consumption expenditure, and the desire to spend beyond their means in order to win elections that have plunged us into the current crisis, not necessarily COVID-19. COVID-19 has exacerbated it. And as COVID normally does, it takes advantage of underlying pre-existing conditions. And so COVID-19 has become the convenient whipping boy and has been cited as the reason for the crisis we face now and the attendant economic hardship.
Called for pragmatic steps rather than what he says is sloganeering to deal with the state of affairs. Professor of Finance Lord Mensah, who was chairman for the program, said there's a disconnect between economic indicators and the state of affairs.
You could see there's kind of a missing link between the various economic indicators that are being churned out from the strong room of economic management and then what is happening on the grounds. Because if you mention that interest rate is coming down, GDP is growing, for economics we call something lead indicators. And for GDP to grow, I expect that businesses will start spending.
The NDC's Professionals Forum, organizers of the event, intend to hold similar lectures to address various issues of national concern.